Hey, how's it going, everybody? You know, there's a movie that I watched a while back on Netflix. It's called Let Go. And I could have swore I thought I put a video up about it, and I didn't. And I was really impressed with this movie. This movie is an hour and 50 minutes long. And I'm telling you, some of you people out there that likes movies like this, I'm telling you, put this on your radar. When Gustav asked for a divorce, his wife decides that they will take a last family trip, and then he realized he's not done with his marriage as he thought. This is a really, really, really good movie. I'm telling you, if it gets you in the feels, and it's almost like when I was watching this movie, I almost felt like I was on a road trip with them. I could have swore I put up a video about this, and I cannot find it on my subscription at all. I tried to find it; it's nowhere on my YouTube channel. I could have swore I put up a review about this. And this is not a review, this is me giving you my opinion on this. But man, this is, golly, I don't know what made me watch this. I really don't. I just looked at the picture. You know how sometimes you look at stuff and you look at something and you're like, huh. You know, it's a mom and her husband. He got a little boy. He looked like he's kind of autistic, like he's got a lot of energy or something. I don't know if that's the right word. But everybody, and that girl was she was trying to learn how to pole dance. But I looked through my YouTube channel and I cannot find this. I could have swore I uploaded this video about this. But you guys, this is just a good movie. He come home, he asked for a divorce, and I could have swore I put a review up about this. But anyway, he asked for a divorce, and uh, she kind of keeps the whole family kind of together. But he thinks he's contributing. But you have to watch the movie, because the way that the movie goes, it's like she's overbearing, so he can't really do the father thing, but he is doing the father thing, but he's not kind of there. He's kind of there, but he's not. But then she's overbearing, and when he does try to take control, she goes behind him, make sure everything's okay. This was written and directed by Josephine Bornbosch. That's the name. And this guy I think this is filmed over in Great Britain or something like that. I don't know. When I look at it, it's got language, sex, nudity, and it's, oh my God, it's so good. It is so good. But, so she says that I'm not giving you a divorce, and and her daughter, the daughter that played the teenage daughter, did a real good job playing the teenage daughter, and the little boy did a good job. I tried to figure out but the movie opens up with the mom sitting in the car. I thought she was waiting on the kids to come in and get in the car at school or something. But this is when she finds out she has breast cancer. So you know how breast cancer is. You don't know. You can say you got breast cancer, and doctors always like, oh man, you got this chance and stuff, but it just seems like when you tell you got breast cancer, it seems like it just gets worse and worse and worse, even when they say that it stopped, you know. And I'm going through that now. I got a sister that's got breast cancer. But anyway, that's how this movie opens up. She's just sitting in the car. And then her husband's talking. He's like a type of guy that talks to these therapists and stuff. And then they don't know that their daughter's taking up these pole dances and stuff. And then she's trying to get consent so she can go to this pole dancing contest, and the teacher's telling her you must have a parent sign this, so she signs it herself, and then her mom finds out, and then she said, well, I would sign it, and she goes, and you know, it is really good. It's really good. And then the dad is having an affair with this hot chick at the school that he's at. I don't know where he's at, but he's having sex with this hot chick, and I mean, this chick is fine, some Indian chick. But this Indian chick was willing to hang out, wait on him to tell his wife that he wanted to get a divorce. But then when he does go home and tell his wife he wants a divorce, she said, she had found out she had breast cancer, but she hadn't let him know that she had breast cancer. So then he's mad because he has to go on this trip with her. They got to act like a happy family. And on the way, they pick up his mom and dad. And his dad had a stroke, can't talk, but he don't like talking to his mom anymore. So you had all that was all in this. And then this is all the way on the way to going to see their daughter being a pole contest and stuff. So they kind of like they was trying to be supportive and stuff. But I felt like I was on this trip with them. I really did. I felt like I was on this trip with them. This is some superb acting because, to be honest with you, um, this movie really got to me. It got me in the feels because she was hiding something from all of them. And then she, the mom finds out that the daughter was trying to, she forged her signature so she can go on this thing, and then she doesn't know that her husband is having an affair with this girl, and she finds out, and then he's a therapist, and he's a therapist trying to help people stay together in their marriage. This movie is a trip, but this is a touching movie because I was like, wow, man, I was because I was sitting down, it was late at night when I was watching this, and I was like, and I kept saying in my, I was kept looking at my YouTube channel. I kept saying, "Where's that Let Go, review?" I call it, to let that I threw up. I can't find it. So, he feels like he's invisible and stuff, and she's trying to keep the family together. Man, I'm telling you, I don't think I want to watch this again for a while because it was played so well. And the performance is so well that when she finally revealed that, there's a part where midway they're doing all this arguing, they're mad, because she finds out that he's been having an affair, and she says, "Who is it?" And he just says, "None of your business." She goes, "Who is it?" And then she, every time they stop somewhere, he gets on the phone, stops. So she gets out of the car and she walks up, and then she asks who the woman was, and he wouldn't tell her. So she grabs the phone, throws it on the ground, and she smashes it. But the kids are still in the car, so they're looking. The little boy tells his teenage sister, older teenage sister, "I think mom and dad are mad at each other and arguing and stuff." And then this movie really was, how they filmed this, I will have no other. It is like when he told her after the kids left the table that he wanted a divorce, she told him that you're not having the divorce, and we're going to do this and do that, and we're going to stay together and stuff like that. And he goes, "No, I just want a divorce. I want out of here," and she says, "You're going to take this trip, and we're going to take our daughter, and we're going to take her to this thing. We're going to support her, and we're going to act like we're happy." He goes, "Fine." So he just sits at the table. She goes away from the table and walks in the living room. And I'm telling you, man, the way she sat down and her face just, it killed me, man. Because that face, she sat down and she just went like this. It was like she was just, like it drained her, man, because she just literally found out that she got breast cancer. She don't know how, because this is the beginning of the movie, so she don't know where it's going. Then he tells her she wants a divorce. He tells her he wants a divorce. But the way she sat down in that living room and she looked at him, he wasn't looking at her. She didn't see him looking at her. He didn't see her looking at him. And she just was like, and she just, you could see the devastating pain, and she played it off so well. Her facial expressions, her eyes. This movie is like, it. So I feel like I'm in the truck. I feel like I'm in this vehicle with them, riding to wherever they have to go. And then he goes to his mom. He hasn't talked to his mom well. He has attitude towards his mom. And they spend the night there. His dad's had a stroke, so his dad can't talk. And the little boy's like, "Hey, Grandpa, doing like this." And then the movie just unfolds and unfolds and unfolds. And they finally make it to the pole dancing event. And then, the young girl meets this guy, and then she ends up talking about his mom and dad, and she didn't know there's a lot of stuff in this movie that oh my God, it just got to me, and I just was like, wow. And then as time progressed, she was hiding all this from him. Then eventually she let him know that she got, oh my God, the way that she looked at him and the way it just, God, man, it got to me. The way that she looked at him, and then she just walked in the other room, and oh my God. And then she goes in the bathroom. She starts bawling because she just literally found out that day that she's got breast cancer. This movie really got to me, man. It was some serious acting, man. I was glad I actually sit down and watch this movie because this movie just freaked me out. I don't know what made me sit down and watch it. It was like 2 or 3 months ago. I just sit down. It was like 10 o'clock at night. And I actually liked it. I usually fall asleep. And I did not fall asleep through this. And this is just, so anyway, to make to hurry this up, he somewhere in the middle of that road trip with her, he decides to call that girlfriend that was waiting on him. And he told her, I said, I'm not leaving my wife. I'm going to stay with my family. He said, my family needs me right now. He says, and I don't want a divorce, and I'm going to break it off with you. And I don't want to get a divorce right now. He said, I just feel like my family needs it. This is before he found out that she had cancer. And then a woman on the phone, she was waiting. Super fine, hot chick, man. Super fine, super Indian chick. I mean, she was hot. And she was calling him all kinds of names and stuff like this. And he's like, hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. He goes, I just realized my family needs it. It dawned on him how much his family needed. But then there's a lot of stuff that he learned on the way, being a father and all that. He felt like, he's like, wow. And then she kind of let him like, this movie just, and then, it just goes on from there. And then at the end, when he finds out that she had cancer and stuff, he stuck with her. He stuck with her until she passed away. He went to all her care. He was there when she lost all her hair. He was there when she was in this room with people that's terminally ill. He was there by her side. It shows how he evolved into the man that he probably wasn't. And it is just, oh my God, it's just this movie, these people, they did such a good job acting. That woman, the wife and the husband, I'm telling y'all, this is, it got to me. It really did. I love movies like this that are made that well. Man, if you watch this movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. Then at the end, it showed him, it didn't show her dying or passing away, but at the end it showed that he was by himself and she had passed away. And then he couldn't stand his mom because him and his mom, his mom was very nice, but it was something about what happened between him and his mom. He don't have much to do with his mom. And then at the end, he has the kids and he's loading up this van because I guess he's going to go stay with his mom and the dad that can't talk. Well, at the end, he gets in the car and it's his mom that's driving them, and he ends up needing his mom in the end because his mom that he was like not so nice to earlier when they did go see each other, she was there for him after he lost his wife. Whew, Lord, this is just, yeah, I don't know, man. This is a good movie. This is freaking just a good movie, man. I mean, I felt this one. I got the feels off of this one. Wow, this was just that good. Anyway, God bless. Take care. I for sure I dropped a video about this, but I can't find it. So anyway, he was with this super hot chick, man, and she was waiting on him. She was like, "I'll wait on you. You have to." She was patient. He was explaining to her how his life was with his wife and his 2 kids, and he feels like nobody listens to him. And she's like, when you get divorced, I'll be here. She was literally waiting on him. And then in the middle of that road trip, he decided to stay with his wife, and his kids said, my family needs me. So he told her, I can't be with you no more. And she was on the other end of the phone just cussing him out. You gotta watch this movie. God bless. Take care. And we'll catch you next video. We'll see you.